Alright, here we are again for another walkthrough for Mass Effect 2. There was no commentary on the last video. I didn't feel there was really needed to. It's just the same thing over and over. And we are finally decided to head to our first actual reconnaissance mission where we're trying to recruit our fellow soldiers. So here we're going to go to the Omega Nebula. Do a little bit of Mass Effect relay traveling. Alright, we're going to take our little spaceship over to this Omega, which we can recruit two fellow comrades, Archangel and Morden, the scientist. The first one I've decided to do is to recruit Morden, the scientist, because they say that's the first person you should do. That way you can start upgrading your weapons. And since he's a tech scientist, he will be able to do that. So, I'll let you watch the scene.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Aria for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Alright, so it looks like we got our first information. And talk to our first people here at Omega. And I'm going to bring up... Let's see here. Bring up the map here and find out exactly where we need to go. Alright, looks like we're heading over to the apartments straight ahead. We could go to see Archangel, but like I said, I've decided to go with Morden first. And we're going to go over here. Head down in here. What's pretty cool about this is it's all open-ended. No loading.
End is not. Human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response.
Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You and you.
Oh no, I'm a blight. What will I do? Alright, well here we go.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Aria T'Loak calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the blue suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
Alright. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if we didn't have that grenade launcher on our back, if he would say anything differently. So here we are. We're in the slums. There's obviously a quarantine going on here that we're trying to figure out what's going on. There's two different possibilities. It's either that we did it or it's the other race that did it. The fuck, I didn't pay attention. So the other ugly-looking dog race. We're going to do some searching here, and I believe we can get into some combat. I know it's been a while since we've had any combat, so time to kick some ass. The tires and light the fires.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
Alright, looks like we're still in a pretty neutral part. Not too much going on in here. I do like how, you know, I've seen a little bit of the game by this point, and now all this looks different from everything else. So it's nice that they're keeping that up. They're not rehashing environments and things of that nature. Frame rate stays pretty solid. Never have to worry about any frame rate drops so far, especially during combat. It looks pretty good.
Good luck in there. Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
Alright, it looks like the name is Vorcha. That's what they are. Alright, let's do it. Time to kick some f***ing ass. Yes! This is what makes Mass Effect great. The story, yes, but the combat is so much better. It gives me a shoving.
Burning corpses. Must be trying to keep the plague from spreading.
Gotta love here. I haven't had one of these hack games in a while. So for people that don't know, I know a lot of people that do videos here, they don't even know how to do it when they start the videos. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just, you know, you got the target code up there and you just try to match it. I mean, it's not rocket scientist. Although what gets me is the red things, because sometimes you have to go in between them and around them, and that's what screws me up sometimes. I know I'm talking really fast, but you don't care, do you? You don't care if I can talk it off. Fuck! And also, this is a time-based game, so if you want the most out of your credits, then you got to do it within a certain time period, or else the credits will start to dwindle. Dwindle! Shit happens when they dwindle. That's what happens. They get down, they go low. Alright, well this is going to be the complete end of this walkthrough. Welcome to the next one. Yeah! Bitches!